When I was growing up, viewers, we had fullbacks like Gary Neville, a very defensive fullback who used to just support David Beckham on the wing and just pass in the ball and just make sure he was covering and taking out players. And now we have a new breed of fullbacks, and we have very different players who get involved a lot more attacking wise. And today we're going to look at what I think is the best fullback Wonderkid on this game. You might have heard him already, he is featured in a video, but he is easily the best in this game. Yes, welcome to the Omega Luke Gaming channel. We have another player spotlight for you today, viewers. I hope you've enjoyed all the ones that have been coming out recently. Keep smashing the like button, keep the views coming in, and also keep subscribing if you haven't done so already. That's 76% of people who haven't subscribed. It's annoying people now. You're leaving me comments, viewers. I have to ask, because else nobody would subscribe. So as long as you're all doing that and you follow me on twitch.tv/OmegaLukeGaming to watch me live for the Youth to Gold series, and follow me on Twitter @OmegaLuke, we can just crack on with the video, viewers, starting with having a look at how much this player costs. The player we have in question, viewers, is Nuno Mendes. This man you can find in the Portuguese league for Sporting. And as you can see, he already looks like he can fit into any one of the elite clubs around the world as their starting wing-back straight from the off. And that is the reason why you're going to be paying a little bit more money than what you would for another Wonderkid that you would find here on a player spotlight. But I just could not ignore how good this guy really is. He has the potential range of up to 180, and when he does reach that 180, you'll understand why I say you have to buy him if you have the money and you're looking for a wing-back. He is just the best around that there is, viewers, especially after a couple of seasons. Right now, he looks fantastic anyway. After a couple of seasons, you'll be thanking me that you signed him. If we take a look at how much he costs, however, that is kind of the bad side of Nuno Mendes. They reject a complete offer of £30 million up front. He does have, though, a £41 million release clause, so you can prize him away from Sporting without them ever being able to say no. And there are only a few clubs in the world who have the transfer budget of £41 million because of COVID-19's restrictions to the financial game in Football Manager playing a part, not the virus itself. However, if you maybe sold a couple of players, you might be able to build up £41 million to sign this man. And if that's the only the position that you're looking for, then there is just no better option. So what we have done is we have stuck his potential range of up to 180 slapped to a fixed 180. So no matter what happens, we will see this player at his absolute maximum current ability of 180 at some point during his career. We have moved him to different clubs as well, so we can see him in different leagues, and we're going to try him in different tactics and see if we can get the best out of him, goals, assists and player performances, because it's very hard to do that with a fullback. To see how many goals he scores is not really what you need him for. It's all about what he contributes to the game itself, and we're going to see that in this simulation. So we're actually going to start here, viewers. 2 seasons in the future. We're after the second season, Sporting there finishing in 4th, but it's not really all about that. I will show you the tactic that we are using. We are using one of Nap's tactics because I want to see what he's like in this wing-back on attack role. Nuno Mendes, a 7.13 average rating with 17 assists, means he has the highest average rating for the team and the highest number of assists. And it won't be very long, viewers, until we actually move in clubs, because we're just going to have to. He's just too good already. This is what he looks like at 19. He's about to turn 20, granted, but at 19, this is how good he looks. £31 million he is now worth. 6 was how much he was worth at the start. But those attributes are incredible, viewers. Technicals, 15 crossing, 15 first touch. The mental attributes are 16 anticipation and 15 decisions. With 15 visions means he's gonna manage to make the right decisions. He's anticipating the game well, and he can find a pass. He has 14 passing, to say the least. So if you're playing him in this role and you're giving him the ball, he's going to pick out a man. The physical attributes as well. 16 acceleration, 17 pace, great stamina, great strength and natural fitness. He's 6 foot as well, so he's not like really small fullback, but he's still fast. He's strong. There's just not really a weakness, to be honest. If we take a look at how he's been getting on throughout the last couple of seasons, 3 goals in both seasons so far, so that's quite good. 13 assists this season, 7.17 average rating, so he's really come into his own in this season, picking up 13 assists just in the league. 5 player of the matches, which is quite hard to do for a fullback. 17 assists in total, and I mean that. Have a look at any of your saves. How many times does a fullback win man of the match? I very much doubt they do more than once or twice every season. We go another 2 years into the future, 2024, and Nuno Mendes is at Barcelona. I see this as a fitting place for him to go. They have not won the league. However, Nuno Mendes is doing exactly what he did before, winning the highest average rating and winning the most assists for his team. Let's take a look in, because he is cranked all the way to the top now, viewers. I think he is at 180. It might be the next season. I'm not quite sure how it worked out, remembering it off the top of my head, but this is very close. So if you do ever manage to pick up Nuno Mendes and you do have a really good one who reaches a very high point in his potential range, you could be looking at a player very similar to the one you are looking at on your screen right now. At 21 he is as well. £61 million. His history: we moved him from Barcelona after that second season for 22.5 million. He then played 33 games, 4 goals, 9 assists, 3 player of the matches. But look at this season. How has he done this? 8 player of the matches for Barcelona with 4 goals and 6 assists. 8 player of the matches is incredible. 12 assists in total. But another 2 years into the future, just 6 seasons is all we really need to look at for this Nuno Mendes simulation. Once again, he has the highest average rating and he has the highest amount of assists, and that kept on going up because now the most assists is 27. It's one of the highest that I have seen so far. And he's still at Barcelona. We have now managed to overthrow Real Madrid at the top, and we're winning the league once again by an extraordinary amount of 14 points. If we do look at the competitions, what a year it has actually been for Barcelona. They also won the Champions League and the Copa del Rey, meaning they are treble winners, with Nuno Mendes performing at the very best. So they've never won it before either, in this simulation, of course. Let's take a look at the man himself. As you can see, I never picked the team anywhere else. I never picked the team. They already had Lautaro Martinez when I joined. The tactic is this one now. I've moved to a 3-5-2 wing-back tactic, which I am currently just having a look at. I just thought it'd be quite interesting, to be honest with you. There's a libero in it, and I was quite interested. But they do have some really good players, granted, that are around it. I wonder if Frankie de Jong played in the libero. He didn't. He did, kind of, a lot of the time. Never mind. Anyway, Nuno Mendes. He's on a wing-back on support, viewers. And he is still scoring that amount of goals and managing to pick up that amount of assists. 27 assists in total. He managed to get 15 of those assists just in the league. The season before, 12 goals with 10 player of the matches. Again, that I cannot stress to you how high that number is for a wing-back. For a player of the matches to win 10 of them in one season. Very high amount. He got 24 assists last season in total. 12 in the league. This season, 15 in the league with 27 assists. So he picked up 8 assists in 10 continental competitions. I think this is quite extraordinary, to be honest. And this is his final form we can see here. I think a couple of the attributes have gone up as well. But he is easily the best left-back that you'll see on this game. He's worth £81 million and he's only 23 years old. So he's also quite young still. He still has a potential. Well, he don't have the potential, but he still has a long playing career ahead of him, and he's reached this amount of potential already. So if you had him on your save, even if he doesn't reach the 180, keep playing him and keep using him, because you just don't know when he actually reaches his peak. He seems to just get there really quick. Whether it is because he has fixed attributes, by the way, Vias. I forgot to mention that at the start. He has fixed attributes in ambition and professionalism, so he's actually done quite well here to reach that high very quickly. So I'm actually quite proud of how he has managed to do this very quickly in this simulation and what he's accomplished. They won the league back-to-back as well. So the first season he came in, they won. Real Madrid won it the second season, which we've seen in Barcelona. But the last 2 seasons, they have done it. So that's fantastic. So another player spotlight, and this time our first ever fullback that we need to take into consideration. Out of 5 stars, viewers, what would you rate this fullback? Let me know down in the comments. Now from me, the cost is probably the only thing that I worry about. When I take in consideration this 5 stars, just in case you didn't know, it is cost, it is attributes per position, so that's easily very good. It is also their value after a while, what you have managed to get their value at the end of the simulation or midway through the simulation, what they are valued at. That is a lot higher, twice as much as what it is actually to cost to buy the player, because he costs £41 million at the start if you have his release fee, but he's worth £82 million at the end of the simulation, so it's not quite, £82 million is still quite a lot. Of course, we have what he actually, his statistics, his goals and assists, his player of the matches. This is a huge tick for me, because for a wingback or fullback or wingback to do that amount of numbers is just quite incredible. I've never really seen that numbers for a defender before in my life, so that is easily a massive tick. And does he have that something special? It's the last star. I think he does. However, the cost of £41 million is easily the highest that we have had so far on a player spotlight, and probably will be one of the highest we will ever have on a player spotlight, so I cannot give him that star. Just a 4-star for me for Nuno Mendes. But I want to know what your opinions are, what you rate this guy out of 5 stars with those 5 things being taken into consideration. I think a lot of you will probably agree with me with the 4 stars there. It's very hard to downgrade him anymore, but it's very hard to see through that £41 million. Let me know down in the comments. Please like the video if you can. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're now en route to 15,000 subscribers, so that's fantastic if you can help me get there. Twitch.tv/OmegaLuke Gaming for some live action Luke, the Youth to Gold series that we have going on right now. And of course, Twitter @OmegaLuke. Drop me a follow, and I'll see you soon, viewers, for another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.